This is Sri Sri Chaitanya Charitamritam Madhya Leela, 9th chapter. It's not ended, we have been studying it. We were the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu translating. After taking darshan of temples in South India, he moved forward. Then he went to Dwarka Rangapuri. Mahaprabhu took bath in the pure rivers of South India. (304) 9.304 Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 9.304. So we attain two scriptures, Brahma-samhita and Krishna-karnamrita. He took bath in Narmada river and many holy rivers of South India. Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in south of India, he travelled. Especially Mahaprabhu brought two scriptures from south of India. One is from tattva-siddhanta, that is Brahma-samhita, and rasa-siddhanta, Krishna-karnamrita. These are the very, very special scriptures as per the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Everybody should read these two scriptures. When Mahaprabhu came with these two scriptures, all the devotees, these two scriptures everybody should read. Brahma-samhita and Krishna-karnamrita. Did you study or not? Purusham tamam bhajami. Brahma-samhita scripture, we should read that scripture. True or not? And a second scripture, Krishna-karnamrita. Krishna-karnamrita scripture, there are the glories of raganuga-bhakti. There are two types of bhakti. One is Vaidhi-bhakti, one is raganuga-bhakti. If you follow Vaidhi-bhakti, you can attain the Vaikuntha. Till Vaikuntha you can go. But raganuga-bhakti, through the process of raganuga-bhakti, beyond Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, Dwarka, Mathura, and beyond Mathura, Goloka and Vrndvana, we can go there by raga-bhakti. The special quality of raganuga-bhakti is explained in this scripture, Krishna-karnamrita. So the scripture Krishna, who is the writer of Krishna-karnamrita scripture? Bilvamangala Thakur. There are Bilvamangala Thakurs. There are many names like Bilvamangala Thakur coming in scriptures, but Mahaprabhu, he brought the Bilvamangala Thakur scripture. This Bilvamangala Thakur, he came in Braj and he did bhajan. So he is known as Braja's Bilvamangala Thakur. Around for 700 years, Bilvamangala Thakur, he stayed in Braj and did bhajan. Bilvamangala 700. Many people interpret his scripture different way because there are many Bilvamangala Thakur name coming in many scriptures. That's why many people, they give different types of opinions. But who is Bilvamangala? Who is Bilvamangala? They just listen Bilvamangala and they just don't know which one it is. So it is said that the Bilvamangala Thakur for reality in south of India, the Bilvamangala Thakur of South India, which river? So he took birth near Krishna. And he took birth in a Brahman family and he took birth on a bank of a river. The people of south of India, they were very scholar in Sanskrit language. In south and north India, near Kashmir, where Brahmins, they were very scholar in Sanskrit language. But with time and age, as it passed by, the atheists, they came and they kicked out Kashmiri Brahmins from the place. And they tortured them also. The history tells us, history is the proof of it, that they burned the Brahmins' house, they broke their houses, burned their houses. They tortured them so much. Even till today, there are many disputes going on with Kashmir. War and things are going on with this, like this in Kashmir. It's in the north part of India. But in reality, in Indian culture, North India, South India, especially Kashmir, there are very big scholars. So Keshav Kashmiri Naam, we listen about like in the time of Mahaprabhu. Keshav Kashmiri, he came and he discussed scripture about with Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu in 2 seconds he defeated him. Mahaprabhu in 2 seconds he defeated him. I'm saying this because in South India, the Brahmins, they are very scholars in Sanskrit language. On the banks of Krishna Vrndvana river, Bilvamangala Thakur took birth, and he took birth in a good Brahman family. Krishna Vrndvana. Krishna-Venna. When Mahaprabhu took bath in Krishna-Venna river, then it was Krishna-Venna river. Bilvamangala Thakur also took birth on the banks of this Krishna-Venna river. Meaning that Bilvamangala Thakur, he came before Mahaprabhu, and in Vrindavan, where did he do bhajan? The Prabhupada Saraswati Pad Bhajan Kutir near Kalia De, nearby. This Bilvamangala Thakur, in that place, he used to live there. Even people say that for 700 years, he lived for 700 years and did bhajan. Bilvamangala Thakur's life biography is like this, that he took birth in a good Brahman family, he was a big scholar, and he was a big rasik also. He used to serve his parents also, and he used to live with his family and children. So because he was a Brahman, every morning he used to do fire sacrifice. Nowadays nobody do fire sacrifice. Do they do? Understand? So every day they used to do fire sacrifice. One day they went to forest to collect some wood, dry wood for the fire sacrifice. No, I went in Ajamil Katha, sorry. So he used to do fire sacrifice. So these are the duties of Brahman, taking donation, doing fire sacrifice. But Bilvamangala Thakur, he was Rasik Vaishnava also, high class exalted devotee. In rasa-shastra he had so much knowledge. Those who have knowledge in rasa-shastra, they discuss about the scriptures. One day, one of his friends said, look, on the Krishna-Venna's bank of river, there's a woman, Vidhushi, her name was Vidhushi. Some people say she was a prostitute, but she was not a prostitute. She lived on the another opposite side of the river. So Bilvamangala Thakur, because he was a scholar, he was a high class exalted devotee Rasik Vaishnava. So Bilvamangala Thakur, he crossed the river and he went with Vidhushi. No. cintāmaṇir. Her name was cintāmaṇir. So in Krishna-karnamrita scripture, the first slok is cintāmaṇir jayati. Very beautiful shloka. We should remember this shloka. So there was a Cintāmaṇir named woman. He went to her, and that high knowledge woman, she used to speak the qualities of Krishna and the rasa-shastra very nicely. That woman also knew. So Bilvamangala Thakur, for this reason, he met her and listened to katha from her. And slowly, the time passed by, After that, Bilvamangal's father, he passed away. So Bilvamangal, every day he used to go to this cintāmaṇir woman to listen katha. Every day. Nothing else was the reason. So Bilvamangal's father, when he died, Cintāmaṇir said, no, Bilvamangala Thakur said, tomorrow I will not come, my father has died. And as per the rituals, we make like some ceremonies of someone's death in India, Vedic culture. Death ritual ceremony. Shraddha, like we have to feed Brahmins, put the ashes in Ganga, so these are like things like this. Do you feed Brahmins or not? But look, on the day when Brahmins were eating, Bilvamangala Thakur, before the Brahmins were about to eat, he took all the food, all the ration, and all the groceries, and he started to run towards the cintāmaṇir. And his wife asked, the Brahmins have not finished yet, where are you going? We have not fed the Brahmins as per the ritual, where are you going? But Bilvamangala Thakur, he ran, and his wife ran behind him. After some time, in the meantime, rain came, and a storm came, and Bilvamangala Thakur's wife, she died in the storm. A black snake bit her. So Bilvamangala Thakur's wife died. But Bilvamangala Thakur did not know. And when he reached the river, he saw like river was flooded and it was very fiercely flowing, like we saw the Yamuna yesterday, right? And it's flowing very fastly also. So how to cross the river? This was the thing. What did Bilvamangala Thakur do? He saw there was nothing. He took like a wooden board. He saw like a fat wooden stick. And he grabbed that and he crossed the river. And it was raining. What did Cintāmaṇir do? She closed her door. And how to cross the door? So there was a rope hanging down. So Bilvamangala Thakur grabbed the rope. Bilvamangala grabbed the rope and he climbed up and he jumped. There's like a fence in the house, right? Like there's fencing done. How to cross the fence? So there was a rope was there. Bilvamangala Thakur climbed the rope and he jumped over. And he trespassed into that area. When he entered inside, the sound came. Then Cintāmaṇir opened the door and saw that Bilvamangala Thakur was there. Cintāmaṇir said, you said you will not come today, and you are here in so much storm, so much rain. How come you are here? Then he said, look, today's time of katha, I could not stop myself, I could not control myself. How did you cross the river? Then he said, look, I found a piece of wood, and they have river beside the they had the river near their house, right? So they realized that it was not a wood, it was her dead body of her wife. So when a person is so much absorbed in the moods, he did not even realize that he was dead body, and whose dead body was it? His wife's dead body. So see, he grabbed her wife's dead body and he thought it was a wood, and he crossed the river. So like we have a boundary fence in my house. How did you cross this? And then he said, there is a rope here. Then it was not a rope. What was it? It was a deadly snake. It was a deadly snake. See, when someone is absorbed in moods, they don't even see if it's a snake or a rope. He thought it's a rope and he came. And then at that time, Cintāmaṇir, she said, Thakur, you are a very scholar. So when there's love in quarrel, if you have more, the love is more condensed, then automatically abusive words come from the mouth. So are you attached so much to this bone and flesh body? If you put the same attraction to Krishna, then your life would have been successful. Cintāmaṇir said. She abused her. She abused him. You swear word for him. You abuse when you're in love, right? But sometimes it's reverse. Bilvamangala Thakur, his life transformation started. Because Cintāmaṇir said, if you had so much attachment towards Krishna, then you would have attained Krishna. So Bilvamangala Thakur, when he heard this, he left Cintāmaṇir and he started to walk towards Vrindavan. After a while walking, he was hungry, thirsty. What did he see? He saw a newlywed woman. A newlywed woman was coming. She was very beautiful. And she had some mehendi, henna, on her hand. And she was filling the water from the well. Newlywed woman. Newlywed woman. So she was filling the water from the bucket and putting in her pot. Bilvamangala asked, okay, please can you give me some water? So then he gave water. And the same moment when he saw the face, Bilvamangala Thakur's heart, some desire arose in his heart. Bilvamangala Thakur, he thought, but my eyes, these are like causing obstruction on the path of my devotion. I was going to Vrindavan, and in my heart, these bad desire came. Very bad, very bad. With these eyes, I am meant to take darshan of God. And by these eyes, what am I doing? I am looking this woman. And my heart is contaminated and these bad desires are coming in my heart. So Bilvamangala Thakur, what did he do? From the newlywed woman, he started to run behind her, and when she entered her house, and he said, "Do you have a hairpin? Give me a needle or something." So hairpin, give me your hairpin. She was from village. She thought maybe this Brahman has some thorn in his leg and he's asking it for this. And the newlywed woman, quickly she took out her hairpin and gave it to him. Bilvamangala Thakur, what did he do? He put that pin in his eyes and broke his eyes, and he became blind. He pierced his eyes through the pin. He pierced his eyes with that pin. So he was like, "Oh, I was meant to take darshan of Govinda." But he's saying to his eyes, "You should take darshan of Govinda and you want to take darshan of this woman." And he started to criticize himself. The Bilvamangala Thakur, then he started to walk towards Vrindavan chanting the names of Krishna. And Krishna himself, look, to protect the devotee, Krishna always comes. Look how he's coming here. Bilvamangala Thakur was blind here because he pierced his eyes. So Krishna came to Bilvamangala Thakur and said, "Where do you want to go?" He said, "I want to go to Vrindavan." Bilvamangala Thakur was blind. Then he said, "Yes, who are you?" He said, "Look." And he said, "Oh, I live near Vrindavan. I am a cowherd boy. I have two jobs. One is to help the people who have lost their path. I grab their hand and bring them. This is my one job, and second job is to cowherd. I take care of cows." What is Krishna saying? So Bilvamangala Thakur asked, "What is your name?" He said, "My childhood name, my mother put me name is Kanha. Kanha." You say Kanha, right? Little Krishna known as Kanha, the Brajvasis. Bilvamangala Thakur. Okay, then Bilvamangala Thakur. So Krishna grabbed the hand of Bilvamangala Thakur and they walked. Bilvamangala Thakur was blind, right? And Krishna himself. And Krishna is grabbing the hand of Bilvamangala Thakur and he's walking. And slowly, after some time, Krishna asked, "Oh, you belong to south of India. You are a Brahman. You know Sanskrit also. Please tell me something about Krishna." At that time, Bilvamangala Thakur, he created beautiful shlokas from his mouth because he was a scholar, right? So he started to recite some shlokas by his own, and Krishna felt so happy. If you can read that scripture, and you will feel so happy also. That's why. What happened? Krishna, he felt happy. So Krishna-karnamrita, meaning in Krishna's ears, like nectar came. So Krishna karna, kan, like in Sanskrit this means ears. Krishna-karnamrita. Amrit means nectar. So that's why the scripture is named Krishna-karnamrita. So when they reached the borders of Vrindavan, Krishna said, "Look, now I have to go. You are here in Vrindavan now. My mother have to go. She must be waiting for me. I have to take care of cows." Like this, Krishna, he went away. And then when Bilvamangala Thakur realized something when that boy left. Oh, it was not an ordinary boy who was helping me. This was Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. At that time, he created a shloka. Krishna, you can go away from, leave my hand. But you held my hand. If I hold your hand, if I had grabbed your hand, then you would not have gone. You have gone because you hold my hand. So, Bilvamangal, I will know you are powerful if you can get away from my heart. If you can leave from, get rid of you can go away from my heart, like I hold you in my heart. So this is what he's saying. Bilvamangala Thakur is saying, I will punish you. You lied to me that I will punish you. At that time Krishna said, Bilvamangala Thakur, how will you punish me? He said, I will put you in the prison of my heart. And he asked me, when will you leave me from the prison? And he said, for thousands and thousands of years I will not open the prison. You have to sit in my heart like prison. So Bilvamangala Thakur, when Thakurji got happy, he said, Bilvamangal, ask for a benediction. And he said, give me the beautiful darshan of your form. At that time, Krishna, he put his hand on Bilvamangala Thakur's head, and he took darshan of Thakurji. It is so beautiful form, what to say. Then Bilvamangala Thakur said, Prabhu, so by the eyes, I took the beautiful darshan of the transcendental form. I don't want to see material things now. So please let me stay blind. I took your darshan by these transcendental eyes. I don't want to take darshan of any material thing. So this scripture, Krishna-karnamrita scripture, this is a very beautiful scripture. The first sloka of this grantha. There are glories of cintāmaṇir. Diksha-guru, Vartma-pradarsakha-guru, Siksha-guru, Chaitya-guru. Chaitya-guru do two things. He is a Vaidhi-bhakti and another, like he guides. So telling about Chaitya-guru, who is in their heart, inspires in our heart. So that's why in this shloka it is coming, cintāmaṇir jayati. First, Vartma-pradarsakha-guru, what does it mean? Vartma means path. The one who is guiding you on the path of bhakti. Vartma-pradarsakha-guru, those who show me the path of bhakti, that is known as Vartma-pradarsakha-guru. By karma, jnana, yoga, we cannot attain God. Only by pure devotional service, Shuddha Bhakti, we can attain God. The one who shows this path is known as Vartma-pradarsakha-guru. Pradarsh means to show. Vartma means path. Like one who shows you the path to devotion. To enter raganuga-bhakti, those who showed me the path of that raganuga-bhakti, that is known as Vartma-pradarsakha-guru. And one is Chaitya-guru, that God in form of super soul, he resides in the hearts of all the jivas. And that is known as Chaitya-guru. Duty of Chaitya-guru is, when the sukritis are mature, then they give the inspiration in the heart. And in the meanwhile, the sukritis are not mature, they are just living in there like a witness. So this is how the jivas are suffering their own karmas, because there is someone witnessing their karmas. But look, when the sukritis are mature and accumulated, the same Chaitya-guru inspires their heart. Inspires their heart to sit in sadhu-sanga, listen katha. And Vartma-pradarsakha-guru, Chaitya-guru, diksha-guru and Siksha-guru. And there's one more, Mahanta guru. These are the glories of Guru in scriptures. Okay, so Bilvamangala Thakur, he was first glorifying cintāmaṇir. So I offer my pranams cintāmaṇir over and over again, who in reality showed me the path of pure devotion, the raganuga-bhakti. That is known as what? Vartma-pradarsakha-guru. And the second he is glorifying, Bilvamangala Thakur, he took diksha from, his name is Somagiri. There was a Brahman named Somagiri. He took diksha from him. Before, at that time, without taking diksha initiation, nobody would drink water from their hands. This was the rule at that time. So it need to be initiated. In Bengal, these people are very strict about this rule. If someone is not initiated, they will not even drink water if they are offered from that person. So like Guru, like the guru of the family. Every family has their guru, and you took, if they do proper or not, but you have to be learn from the Guru. So that's why Bilvamangala Thakur, Somagiri, he took initiation from Somagiri. Somagiri named Brahman was there, and Bilvamangala Thakur took initiation from him. Otherwise, how would he do fire sacrifice? Because fire sacrifice won't be pure from an would be impure, contaminated with an uninitiated person. So initiation is very, very important. People say, why I need diksha? Chanting holy names, it is so fine. Take mantra from anywhere? No. This is not the way. If you until and unless you don't take diksha from Guru, Till then you won't get the fruits. You can go to market, you can purchase a book of 5 rupees, and they have many mantras. Don't even need to spend 5 rupees. You can go and search on Google Baba. Open Google Baba and type mantra. You can get many mantras for free. Huh? Yeah, Shiv mantra, Kali mantra, all mantras it will give you. Kali, Durga, Shiv mantra it will give you. Google Baba, you can find them on internet. Or you can go to the Loi Bazaar in Vrindavan. 5 rupees, they will give you the mantra, all mantra book. But in reality, you won't get any benefit from all those mantras. Because mantra is work when it taken from Guru. When it is taken from Guru. And that too, it needs to come through a Vaishnava Guru. What did you listen? Tell me. If you don't take mantra from Vaishnava Guru, the power of mantra does not manifest. In Padma Puran, this is the shloka. The mantra has to come in sampradaya. A guru who belongs to a proper sampradaya. Which sampradaya? There are 4 sampradaya. How many sampradaya? 4 Vaishnava sampradaya. Shiva, Brahma, Rudra and Sanak. These 4 sampradayas. And under the shelter of this sampradaya, any guru, any Brahman you have to take who is belonging to this sampradayas, you have to take mantra, diksha, initiation. Then the mantra will work. I'm saying this because Bilvamangala Thakur, he took initiation from Somagiri Brahman. So he's glorifying him also. He glorified cintāmaṇir, Vaithi-bhakti, Vartma-pradarsakha-guru, and then Somagiri diksha-guru, and his name was Somagiri. Jayashri. Who is Jayashri? Srimati Radhika. On these words, it means Srimati Radhika here. Sigvincha Krishna. Who is Siksha-guru? Not cintāmaṇir. Cintāmaṇir was Vartma-pradarsakha-guru. He showed the path. And Somagiri, diksha-guru. And Siksha-guru, who? God himself. Bilvamangala said, who is my Siksha-guru? God himself. Who is that God? The Krishna who is from Vrindavan. This scripture is very nice scripture. All tattvas are there in this scripture. The importance of diksha-guru is more, but the glories of Siksha-guru is not less. Bilvamangala Thakur in Krishna-karnamrita scripture, this is coming. The Siksha-guru is also very glorious. Who is Siksha-guru? God himself. If you should have same mood of affection and love towards both, like diksha-guru and Siksha-guru. Should be same. The mood that is in diksha-guru, the same mood should be in Siksha-guru. What is the duty of Siksha-guru? To increase the nishtha towards the diksha-guru of the disciple. To increase the nishtha in the heart of disciple towards his diksha-guru. This is the job of Siksha-guru. So look, God himself in form of Siksha-guru, he inspires in the heart of the devotee. And like this Amrit nectarian scripture, this is very, very best. So Mahaprabhu saying, Krishna-karnamrita is not an ordinary scripture. Krishna-karnamrita, when you study this scripture, the pure devotional service to Lord will manifest in your heart. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Bilvamangala Thakur is known as sadhak. Bilvamangala Thakur is known as sadhak. Who are we? Who are you then? Sadhaka-bhas, like we're trying to become a sadhak. Who is the sadhak? One who has attachment, rati, towards God, but there are some smell of aparad in the heart. That's why Krishna darshan is not happening. This is definition of a sadhak. This is a sadhak. They like smell of aparad. There is no aparad, but there is smell of aparad. They have qualification to take darshan of Krishna, but yet they are not able to take darshan of Krishna. Why? Maybe because of they have done some offense in the lotus feet of Vaishnava in past life. In the heart there's like smell of that aparad. That's why they are not able to take darshan of Krishna. So this is definition of sadhak. This is what scriptures say. Bilvamangala is sadhak. There are two things, sadhak and siddha. Two things. Who is a sadhak? Who is siddha? This all is explained in scriptures. The more and more you enter into the depth of tattva of Vaishnavas, the more and more you will learn in depth. So we were listening this katha, Bilvamangala Thakur and Brahma-samhita. These two books Mahaprabhu brought from South India. So the Brahma-samhita scripture, God himself, Shri Hari, by his flute, he gave initiation to Brahma. God gave initiation to Brahma through his flute. The sound of his flute in Brahma-samhita. This is also explained. Okay, next moving further in harikatha. Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took bath in the Narmada river and took darshan, and he got absorbed in divine moods. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he needs Dhanush Tirtha. Then he reached Dandakaranya, where Ramchandra, he was there in Dandakaranya. At that place, Mahaprabhu took darshan of that place where Ramchandra performed his pastimes. Dandakaranya. Then Mahaprabhu took darshan of many holy places. All this comes in Katha. In south of India, there are many Shiva temples. You can see many temples, they put ashes on their head. The priests there, they put ashes on their head. The Brahmins sit there, you do pranam, and they will put ashes on your head. Fire sacrifice, the ashes of the fire sacrifice, they keep it. They put some camphor in it, and they put on your forehead and below the eyes also sometimes. So he hugged Tamil trees. Mahaprabhu embraced the trees, and those trees, they got delivered and they disappeared. When people saw this, the trees disappeared. Then they gave pranam to that place. And they realized that Mahaprabhu is Ramchandra himself. So Sugriva and Bali, they were brothers. Once upon a time, a demon he challenged Bali to fight me. Bali gave 2 slaps and the demon ran away. Then again, when he said fight me, Bali said, he entered a mountain's cave. And they're like, oh, where he went? So at that time, Bali became angry. He said to his brother Sugriv, look, till the moment I come back, you stay here. Bali went inside to fight the demon. After some time, the flow of blood came out from the cave. So Sugriv saw that and he was thinking, so that demon has killed my brother Bali. He thought this and Sugriv, he put a big stone on the entry of that cave and he closed the cave. And he went back. And Sugriv, when he returned, the Asur, that was not blood. That Asur was like making illusion. That demon was making illusion like this. Bali thought, Sugriv thought that maybe my brother has died. He has died. That demon has killed my brother. Then he picked up a big stone and closed the cave so that demon might not come out. So after some time, Bali, he came out after killing that demon. Bali has a very powerful body. Bali, what did he do? He came out and saw Sugriv was not there. And Sugriv was crowned king. Bali became very angry. He said, I told you to watch out of the cave, to stand there. To stand there at the mountain's cave. What did you do? Did not sit outside. And you closed the door for me also. With a big stone you closed the cave. So Bali became very angry. Then he started to fight with Sugriv. And Sugriv ran away. There Bali could not go at that mountain, specific mountain, because after killing the demon, Bali was so angry that he started to move the body of that demon. And the blood of that demon, it got sprinkled on a rishi. That rishi said, who has contaminated my body with this blood of a demon? That person cannot enter. If he enters this mountain, enter this area, he will die. Bali knew. He did not enter that mountain. That mountain name is Vrishamukh. Name of the mountain is Rishyamukh. So that's why God himself, Ramchandra, he became friends with Sugriva. And he asked him to fight Bali. Bali has full power. And even if Vishnu comes in front of him, then half power of Vishnu will come in him. This was the benediction that Bali had. So it was very hard to defeat Bali. Almost impossible. On the bank of a river, at the sunrise time, Bali was offering water to the sun. Meantime, Ravan came. Ravan said, fight me. Bali said, oh, wait for 2 minutes. Let me finish my ritual of offering water to Surya, to sun. Ravan could not tolerate. Ravan, he picked up his mace and he started to hit Bali. He attacked Bali. Bali said, "Oh, many times I have like some back pain in my back, some itching in my back." So he's like, "Okay, no problem." Ramchandra, no. When Ravan attacked Bali, then when you itch your body, you feel bliss or not. There's no Hindi proverb like there's no bliss in eating laddu kachori, but there is so much bliss in itching. In the cold, Bali Srimukh Parvat. He reached that Srimukh mountain because Bali could not enter that mountain. Because Bali was so powerful. The Rishi cursed him. If he comes in that area, the Bali will die. So that's why Sugriv went to that mountain. Bali could not go there. And here, Ramchandra with Sugriva became friends. Okay, so I was telling about Bali was offering water to Sun. That Ravan came and said, "Fight me, fight me." Bali picked up Ravan with his left hand and he put him in his arm. Put him in his armpit, like in the underarms area. He put the biggest 10 face Ravan in his underarm. At the end, when Bali started to offer water again, as if we said, like we put hands up after finishing, we say Jai Jai Shri Radhe. When Bali did this, finished his ritual and lifted up hand, then Ravan came out. And after that, Ravan never again challenged Bali again. In Ramayana, this katha is coming. Bali and Sugriv war. The fight between Bali and Sugriv. When Ramchandra, he attacked Bali on the back. He hit arrow on the back of Bali. That Bali was about to die. That time Bali asked Ramchandra, "You are God." And you took birth in Kshatriya family. Why did you attack me behind the back? Kshatriyas always fight in the front. Why did you fight me behind the back? I have not done anything to you. Why am I your enemy? And Sugriv did not do anything. So why you decided you be friends with Sugriv and you be my enemy? Why? What was my fault? Bali said. That time Ramchandra said, You abducted Sugriv's wife. This is your sin. That's why I'm punishing you. Why did Ramchandra kill Bali? He could have been friends with Bali also. What is the reason to kill Bali? If you are not kill Bali, then the Leela would not have happened to the whole war of Ravan that happened to Ravan, because Bali would grab everybody and bring to Ramchandra quickly. You're so powerful. There would be no war with Ravan. Everything would be so easy. That's why, God knows, that's why he killed Bali. Because Bali quickly would have grabbed Ravan. When he killed Bali, he asked this: Prabhu, you are God, Supreme Personality of God. Oh, sorry, you are God, you belong to Kshatriya once. Why did you shot an arrow behind my back? Ramchandra said, you are Aparadhi. You kidnapped Sugriva's wife. This is not good. Ramchandra said, Bali asked for a benediction. I will give you. Then Bali said a beautiful thing that time. Big rishis every day they chant the names of Ram at the time of death, but they forget at the time of death to chant the name of Ram. That's why he's saying Bali asked for this benediction that Prabhu, I want to take darshan of your lotus feet, and I want to leave this body while taking darshan of your lotus feet. Ramchandra blessed him. Bali saying, big Sant Mahatma. They take the Bhagavad Naam, but at the time of death, they forget to chant the holy name. How will it manifest? How will it come? By practice and renunciation. By practice and renunciation, then at the end time, meaning the time of death, the name will come on your tongue. Otherwise, how possible? Understand my point or not? To increase faith in Sugriva, Ramchandra, there he put 7 tal vriksh. So after listening Sugriva's advice, Bali could be killed only by that arrow that pierces 7 tal trees. So Ramchandra shot the arrow this way, and then he killed Bali. So Ramchandra pierced 7 trees, and then Sugriva believed, oh, he can kill. And same Mahaprabhu, he saw those same tal trees, and Mahaprabhu embraced those trees. And then all the trees, they disappeared, and they got delivered to the eternal world, transcendental world. Very beautiful katha is this. Many leelas. Then the people nearby, they saw, who is Mahaprabhu? Oh, he's Ramchandra. Definitely he's Ramchandra. The time is up, or okay. Mahaprabhu sound. Then he entered on the banks of Godavari river, Vidyanagar. In Vidyanagar, he entered there. After traveling through South India, Mahaprabhu at the end reached Vidyanagar on the banks of... forgot the river's name. So, Rai Ramananda, when he entered Jagannath Puri to meet Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu, he embraced Rai Ramananda. Mahaprabhu embraced Rai Ramananda and gave so much love and affection. And then they discussed many scriptures. Mahaprabhu brought two scriptures from South India, which Brahma-samhita and Krishna-karnamrita. All the devotees, they're writing this. Study, copying this. All the other devotees are copying this. They just like, today you no need to write and copy. You can just go and take printouts, scan and print out. All the other devotees started to copy the scripture. Ramanand said, I will go to Neelanchal and come back after 2 to 4 days. After this, Mahaprabhu, he went to Neelanchal. So Mahaprabhu told to Rajan. So then he went to Alarnath also. There, Mahaprabhu also Mahaprabhu grabbed Kala Krishna Das from there. At that time, the people, they tried to attack Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu manifested his lila. The Bhattaharis, the gypsies, they were thinking that they will attack them, but they started to fight amongst each other, thinking, oh, this is Mahaprabhu, this is Mahaprabhu. That they were fighting amongst each other. So this lila Mahaprabhu showed there. Laal ki jai.